Hi everyone, I hope that you were doing well today. Welcome in. We're going to take a look at some energy collectively and see what's going on. And I hope that you're finding yourself in peace, even in your tears, that just, sacred peace of trusting in our Creator for the situation to turn out okay. And He's with you and walking with you every step of the way. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, all that kind of stuff. Today is my youngest son's birthday. I do not know if he's still alive or not. For whatever chance, if you are, Mommy loves you and I need you to come to me. And anyway, if you are new, my name is Shannon Hensley. I do different work on this channel. And please don't put me in a box, because God Almighty could never be put in a box. I plead for the Most High God on messages that are coming out that are harmful to other people, that He is unfolding, for people to turn from that stuff. We look at heavy stuff. It's a very controversial channel. You could get enraged with me. I ask you to please sit with the Most High God. He wants people to come to Him and to plead with Him about things. God's got a way about Himself. This is not a religious channel. I could come across real heavy that way. God's not religious. He's for the truth and uprightness, and not individual truth. He's got a way about Himself. What is right is right. There's no way to prove your lie. It will always be a lie. The only thing we can prove is the truth of a matter, natural order, things like that, and walking uprightly before the Most High God. And when you really are sincere there, He'll tell you what to do, and He won't speak outside of His truth with you. And a lot of people don't get that or understand it. But anyway, my channel's different. And you're not going to know my heart or why things are coming out in a real harsh way, even at times. Is the Most High move upon me to rebuke a thing. And a lot of people don't like that, because people just want gross wickedness to be okay, and it's not. It's not okay to traffic little children. It's not okay for somebody to come into your house and take things that are not theirs. It's not okay for somebody to oppress you and try to murder you. It's not okay for any of that kind of stuff. It's not okay for it. And if you've fallen down in any way, shape, or form, then we have one that you can go to that can cleanse you from something. You turn from that and never visit that state again. It's up to you. If you're just a low-down scoundrel, I guess you're just a low-down scoundrel, and you get off on being a low-down scoundrel. But I'm going to rebuke it here. And people don't like that, and I'm not rebuking a person. I'm rebuking the spirit of a thing. I'm dealing with an oppressor, folks, and I need food and shelter. I need help. I need a physical rescue team to get up and to get some people together and to come and get me out of this hotel room that I have been stranded in since last summer. I'm sitting here all by myself day after day after day after day after day pleading for help. Officials ain't helping. Church ain't helping. Who do I call? I just call out for any upright, righteous human being, if they exist anymore, to get up and to do something to help somebody today. Not only just me, but somebody today needs help. God tells us to relieve burdens. I'm sitting here before public people, and people are watching somebody oppress me. It's not okay. I have an emergency. I have an emergency. I need food and shelter, and I need a rescue team. May a curse go to the person who's doing this to me, because they already are cursed for taking the things that are rightfully mine. You will pay a heavy price for touching me the way that you have. If I'm talking to the person that's behind if you're watching this video, God will make you pay in the most ferocious way. You have hell before you. You're a lost cause to God. I have no shelter after today. I have a handful of flour to eat. I had a pancake yesterday. I'm not real worried about the food. I just count that as a fast and prayer to God. God says my children shall have a place of refuge. He's come through every single time I've been at this place. I'm tired, though, of being at this place. I need people to get up and take me from this place so that I can get a lawsuit against somebody who needs to go to prison, folks, for murder. I need people to get up and be brave and help me. My grandbabies have been murdered, and it's like nobody even cares. Well, I care about my grandbabies. Most High God, fight this battle for my brothers and sisters and for myself today. Be our shield and our buckler and be a very present help in time of need. We call out upon you alone. What do you want to bring out here? We have death, endings, transformations, secrets, law. Goes back to this. Show me more information. Yeah. Throwing people out. Being crude and rude in our beautiful earth for death to occur. Because somebody wants to get away with taking things and murder. And you're not going to get away with it because God sees everything that we do, folks. The murderer will not be justified. The murderer will not be justified. This word right here in the Hebraic language is blood guilt. There's murder out here. To act like I don't know what you're talking about here in this confliction, and they are not conflicted, they're crazy. I'm dealing with somebody who sits in some type of a place, thinks it's okay to get up in here, and I'm going to pretend like I don't know something because I don't want to go to jail for some freaking murder, and you will go to hell jail. You will, I don't care what title you are. I don't care what your title is over you. You're not no big shot to outright just be some crazy in the earth realm. Secrets here. Queen of Cups, the Truth, King of Wands, Three of Swords, Page of Cups, the Moon, and the Four of Wands is here, and the Tower. The DA is here. So somebody deliberately, secretly slandered on purpose somebody out here is one of the second definitions of one of the combinations of the word. If you're new, there's language within the tarot. You'll learn it different here with me. You deal with a marital situation that's known about here. There's maybe an eyewitness to something. There is somebody who has a favorable testimony if this is upright for this bloodshed that's out here. That's being shown. There's a bunch of freaking people here, and somebody played a situation. This King of Swords came out in the reverse last night in a really ferocious type of a way that the person, God said real hard, he's a prick, or she's a prick, or she's a prick, whatever the person is, they're a prick. They're a freaking prick. The Queen of Wands underneath that. The Knight of Cups is there. There's somebody stuck here with the Hangman. There's prison out here. There's prison out here. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. My God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches and glory. Jehovah, shun the wicked today. There's murder out here around something. Last night I did a reading and somebody was literally circling around. I don't know whose energy that was, but it was the present moment. If somebody got murdered last night because of what God brought out so profoundly on that video, I guess somebody got murdered last night for some type of a stupid affair. Or it's coming to somebody. This shows secretly somebody got seduced in leadership and they act like they don't know something. And what they did was they secretly got in bed and had some pillow talk here about somebody and slandered somebody on purpose, is what that's showing. This is resting. That can go back to resting, or, but the second definition of this combination is a slow, evil, secret slander, and fishy communication with the seducing energy secretly. And again, the Two of Swords can represent, I'm going to act like I don't know something. And they do know something. What they did, they got seduced in something and somebody got murdered for that matter. It came out the other day. Somebody made up some big, fat, stupid thing and people died over it for what they did. And that's why they sit here. They don't want to take accountability that they got bloodshed on them. They freaking got bloodshed on their hands. And it's unacceptable. The truth is out here. It's heartbreaking with Three Swords here because of it. The thing was emotionally invested in some situation, somebody's freaking lie. I got to get up in here to this person that sets up in some type of situation because I'm involved in some type of a deception. Can't let nobody know it's me. I got to play this thing because I'm not going to get in trouble with somebody and die. It must be somebody else. I'm going to turn the story around on somebody else. And that's what's happened out here. And now you got crazy going on, and some of us are suffering at the hand of this stuff, and the innocent are having to pay for some wicked person. This person needs to be beat down to the ground for what they've done. And that is the truth because God keeps bringing it out. Somebody's friend yesterday came out. So somebody's friend is not beneficial to somebody. They've done something here. They've got somebody's door code to their house. The emperor represents the door. And there are secrets out here. Or whoever the emperor is, the other man's also here, attached to something. It's a little lover energy here. The bad betrayal here around a home matter. This is knowledge of something here. This is a repeat witness. God also has brought out real strong that somebody forced children to get up on the stand and to say something that was a lie. It was perjury with children out here attached to something going on, and that will kill your children. Somebody's done something against a parent, and like if you've got, look, people, if you've got an ex and there's something going on with you and your ex, you got to go to court and you forcing your kid to lie about their other parent, the other side of you created that child, and you get them on the stand and you make them lie, they will die for it. You create a spiritual law to take place within that. God said that children should respect their parents and honor them, and with that they have long life. And so if you are causing them to not honor the other parent by forcing a lie because of some type of stupidness, you will cause your own child to die out of that situation, and God's word's not going to lie. And you go ahead and test it, I guess, if you want, but I'm telling you the truth. Your child will die out of that. You make your children lie and stuff like that. That's nasty business, but something like that's also out here come through my spirit again. But there is heartbreak. The Three Swords is here on this stupid, fishy nonsense, deceptive, secretive crap out here. The Queen of Cups is not in the upright. She's a big, fat manipulator. She came out in the reverse last night. And if she's upright and something's happened to somebody kind out here, and so it shows the opposite side of what's happened to somebody out here on purpose, because they wanted somebody to get dead for something. They didn't want to take responsibility for something because they would have known that they would have had some type of a destruction out of that matter. The person's the person's a piece of filth in God's eyes. Or these two people are, or whoever it is, who all's involved in it now. I don't know. There's a group of people here. There's showing right here. There's a group of people here being some kind of crazy out here. What kind of words do you want to bring out here, please, today? You hold up. The governor is involved in something with it. third party is out here. There's a harsh judgment coming to somebody, and they're scared right now. Well, some people should be scared right now for what they've done. They've caused an innocent person and innocent people to really be hurt really hard out of this ordeal. Shatarabahai. I feel the energy so strong. If you're new, I will just speak right out of the space. It's like I'm the energy and I'm just speaking what the feeling right now is very harsh. They have no idea what's coming to them. If I'm talking to the person, you have no idea what God's fixing to do to you in this matter. There was secret same sex and the spouse didn't know or don't know. If it's present time, then there's still secret sex. It's your genitals. Somebody's spouse is here. And you get two male figures here right up underneath that to agree with what God's saying out here. Somebody married out here. Somebody having secret same sex. And yesterday when I read, somebody had a deadly sex disease. Anyway, show me more information. Some of y'all need to check your spouses. Games and siblings. Somebody just plays games here. Your house is here being affected. The moon goes back to your house. A release. Somebody needs to release something, folks, to the innocent that are involved in this nonsense that's going on. The death card can have a meaning of a release as well. Show me more information. Hopefully the governor's going to get up in here and do what's right in this situation. I've called the governor and left long messages, and no one helps me. I don't, something wrong with that, folks. Something wrong with it. A miracle. I hope so. I really hope so. I need a miracle. People need a miracle. It's involved in this nonsense. Let the person who did the thing pay it harshly. You are going to harshly judge them. The angels are helping. Thank you. I pray that God would release the angels to go find me some prosperity today and to bring me help. A scam has been out here attached. So yeah, somebody scammed their way in on some nonsense out here. Somebody's dealing with a freaking manipulator real bad. Catch every one of them involved in it, Most High God. Every one of them. An acquaintance, hate, and envy. The person's dangerous. The person's freaking dangerous. They may be coming back around to you. They're an acquaintance that could have been sent or being sent to you today for some situation, or they were in the past or whatever. I'll never take away from the timeline. I don't know if you're starting something, ending something, or in the middle of something, or bypassing it altogether. There's somebody out here who is truthful, somebody who walks the ways of God and is anointed and called, and if that person's died or somebody has tried to do something to God's anointed, God tells you and I that that's dangerous. You'll pay a heavy price with God. We are not to touch anybody in the earth, but somebody just deliberately doing that to God's people, that the devil hates us. The secret birth certificate, yes. There is a birth certificate situation in my situation. Somebody's trying to get away with my ID. The D is here, my identification, and you're not me. You're not me. You're never going to be me. You're going to go to jail for what you did. Look, and this is gross, and this is why this person must die. This person must die. God says so in his word, because there's bestiality out here around this person as well. Nasty. Somebody knows that. See, eyewitness to the nasty. That's gross. Person's a freak. They're dangerous. That's why there's a harsh judgment coming from God. What's hidden here, Most High? People, you need to know that people are around you that possibly have engaged in things like this. We live in the earth where there's nasty people around you and I. God said we'd be living in a perverse generation. That word perverse takes you to that beastie nastiness. It's an apostate generation that we live in. If you ain't got the download from the Holy Spirit, folks, I don't know. We just live in a time where the Mashiach even said this. It would be a time like we've never seen before. It's never been seen before. I don't know if we're just getting started in this nonsense that's going on this tribulous time or not, or how far in it we are already. But you read scripturally about the time of Noah, and we can prove the flood. And you know that there were giants in the land and all that kind of stuff, and how gross it was. And there's writings about those giants that they couldn't keep them satisfied. They began eating the people cannibalistically and things like that. And I've talked about the cannibal stuff on my channel in detail, with proof of some things as well. These people exist. We're dealing with crazies in the earth, folks. If you and I, who have our mind and are sane, don't get up and take them down like God tells us to in the scripture, he tells his people to get up and take the giants out. Then I don't know. But if we're looking back at that time and knowing how gross it was, what do we have to look forward to in the earth? How far in that are we? Are we just beginning it? Because I'm dealing with some crazy stuff already. How big and bad is this thing really going to get before it's really full blown? And then Christ said, then it won't ever be like that ever again. How far in? What do you have to look forward to then? If it's happening to me, don't you sit there and think, well, I'm just going to watch this lady. No, it's going to happen to the whole world. But it's because people are not keeping the commandments is why. He gives us the right to take down giants, and there's a giant out here. They've had bestiality. God says that turns you into a Nephilim. Somebody deserves to die. God said any person that lays down with an animal must die. Why? Because there's spirits out of them. They're gross, they're disgusting, and they're freak. What's hidden here? What's hidden here, Most High? The sun and a ring. Hidden intentions, things behind closed doors, treachery. The crossroad card is a plot. Somebody has a plot to do something out here. There's also a victory out here. You deal with somebody who's known somewhere in a really big way, with the emperor being here, and the sun is like fame and glory. Somebody's known. Hold on just a second. There's a contract out here with the ring card, or again, somebody's married out here. Somebody got the other man, the other woman out here. The garden is also out here. The concerts and things like that. And again, the person who took my music and is having steaks and wine and stuff, and I'm just sitting here eating a pancake. You're gonna pay for what you've done to me. I would have been gracious to you, and you know. However you got my music and what all the details were, but there's got to be a price paid for some stuff out here that you've done to me. That's crazy. We have a cut here. We have a release. Some type of a release is out here around something going on. I want justice, folks. I want justice. Somebody got somebody's door keys. Again, the emperor's the door. Some of y'all, you got somebody around your spouse and they got access to your house. Governor's out here, so I don't know what the governor's doing. Is the governor upright? I don't know. God's going to show fruit. He's going to let us see people's fruit for what it is. But there's treachery around somebody. Maybe the governor thinks somebody's lying to the governor. I don't know. I don't know who you are, but if whatever the role you play, there's some nasty stuff out here. There's some nasty stuff out here. Needs to be taken care of. Somebody got some knowledge of something out here. Your kid may have some knowledge of something out here with the matter. If you got a kid, I don't know anything about those people. But you have an obligation, Governor. Yes, must I said you need to talk to your kids. It's important. Okay, well, it was showing itself here. There's a kid here. Your kid lives in your house. Got knowledge. Eyewitness to something, backstabbing with the betrayal out here, folks. Just general energy. You need to talk to your kids. So again, the Most High is saying so. Jehovah, help our children. It's time to speak to them. They know something. They know something secretly. Show them right there with that page there as well. That's been treacherous. A fake person is out here around somebody. Again, they're just playing games. They're just playing games. Their identification. I think the last time I read, there was something about identification. The governor came out on that as well. That's been last week I was reading, and that same energy was there around the governor energy. Somebody around you is not who you think they are. They're fake. There's the driver, their identification. Snake in the grass is out here. Yes, it's right here. They've got hidden intentions around some stuff. There's plotting. There's plotting. God says stomp on this thing, folks. Time to do what's right. Something about out of country is connected to some things out here. What else you want to bring out, Most High God? Help the people. You know, somebody's got split personalities or a mental case. It's right here with that Two of Swords. That's a mental confliction card. Any person can be sitting up in here and have some type of stupidness on them and be okay to be fake, even in front of people. Whoever's who and whoever's going to take care of what. If you're upright, you'll be upright all night long and all day long, and you'll prove what you are. But anybody's got to sit up in here and act and put some stupid mask on and play a game with a scam, got mental problems. Need a mental evaluation real quick. God's calling you crazy out here. God's calling you crazy out here. You know, the movie star, acting, okay, business deal, and the dirt road connection, whatever that is. It comes out quite often on my channel. Give me a couple more. So, fields. To go out to fight on the battleground. A school connection is here. Again, children's out here. And the Most High said bad things are being made right. Okay, we want to go off of these words here. That God's going to give a harsh judgment to somebody. They're scared right now. Or your kid's scared because somebody's done something to your kids. And you need to make them talk to you folks. There's a miracle out here around a release today. And God's saying a bad thing's going to be made right, and the angels are here to help. So we just grab a hold of those words. And whoever's in some high, big, falutin place, we pray that God will turn their heart for uprightness. And if they're not upright, that God would show them in front of the masses for what they are and get them out of an office if that's what's going on. Those who trap shall be trapped. Okay, well, there has been trapping out here. Somebody's got hidden intentions. Let the upright enforcement have hidden intentions to get some crazy out here. It's got bloodshed on their hands. For some of you all, your kids have seen that bloodshed take place, or they've heard about the plot to do it, or they're involved in it or been approached. They could be teenagers being used for it as well. Something like that's out here. It does show up here in this hidden space with this communication. If that's past energy, they have no information. If somebody's sitting here acting like I don't have to say anything, yes, you do. The letter B is coming out here. It's also a baby rune. It's also a joy rune. But two B's together is the pupil of the eye. We have the tower, which is the eyeball. And this also the house of Jacob. And there's somebody out here that walks the way of God, and they're anointed. And God says, I keep my eyes on my people. and if you touch them, it's like poking me in the eye. And so it's here. And that's why there's a harsh judgment, because people touch you and me that stand with the Most High God. They're going to pay this harsh price, and people don't get up and do what's right. You'll pay a harsh price by not doing what's right where we are concerned in the earth realm. God says, if you consume Jacob, you'll be consumed. If you put Jacob in captivity, you're going to go into captivity. Okay. He said he'll hunt you for touching us. So he said, you don't bless my people and you curse them, I'm going to curse you. But if you bless my people, then I'll put blessing upon you. It's already over the top of us, his people, what will happen to you and what you do. There's consequences out here with us when people mess with you and us. So anyway, somebody had some type of a pregnancy out here around something that went down, and something really ferocious has taken place with the matter. So the B and the M together, there's a bum out here, because yesterday God said there was a lazy freaking bum. They want you and I to do all the work, and then they want to steal it and get up in front of the masses and say, "See what I did?" And they're a freak. And they're going to go to the pit of hell. But this word in the Hebrew language, one way or the other, it goes to a beast. And somebody's had bestiality out here. So let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses, because that's your genitals right here. And somebody may be sleeping with that person. Again, God will put bestiality in the same scripture with homosexuality. And your scripture in your dictionary calls homosexuality a perversion. So it's out here. We're in a perverse world. Anyway, there's the mob is out here, and somebody hit somebody off secretly and spread some stuff out here on a rumor for a secret evil slander and for a death to take place. But the person who did the nonsense, they're guilty for that. They're the ones that actually did the dirty. But anyway, somebody involved in that's had slept with somebody who's had some type of beastie thing going on with them. Nasty. I don't know what role you play in it, but it's huge out here today. God says that there's going to be a miracle, so we're just going to stand in faith. This is what come out. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Those of you who are able to help me, God will bless you for helping me. God tells us to do it. I need food and I need shelter money. I need a few $100s, and more than that, I need somebody to come and get me. I want my own things. I work for my own things. If somebody's oppressing me, and this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. If it's in your power, then please help me today. I have a Cash App down below. If you don't have a Cash App, there's instruction on how you can get one. And thank you very much. May God run you down with blessings for however you can stand up and be a human being in the earth and see a need and relieve it. Shalom. Thanks for listening.